welcome back to Clean with Kate, and I thought you might like to join me to do one of those tasks I think we all dread, which is cleaning out the fridge. So I'm going to start by decluttering the fridge of all those things that have been left in there. Goodness knows what they are, like old mushrooms. I should set a timer for this. Oh, I don't know what that is. God, I think it's an old pork pie. I think I need to get a rubbish bag because there's quite a lot of rubbish in here. I thought that was a mushroom, but it's, golly, I don't know how long that's been in here. I've actually got a rubbish bag here on the go, but actually I might get a new one. Right, so I'm going to set my timer on my watch. I usually do this as part of my weekly home blessing, this task, but I didn't get to it this week. So in fact, it might be a couple of weeks since I've got to this. It's not too bad, I've seen it worse, but you know what? I just need to be decisive because I think some of these condiments in here just need to go. Golly me, or at least be reorganised. So, do you know what? I'm going to start by taking things out of the fridge. Do you know, I'm going to do one shelf at a time so I don't overwhelm myself. So I think the things in here should have gone in the fish meal we had, but they didn't. So they're, oh my goodness. Careful, Kate. So I can compost those. They've got this little compost caddy, all of this, and then the little plastic bags can go. I can use those probably to help with lighting my log burner, so they can go in the rubbish. Right, where's the bag gone? Let's pop them in there for now. This is going to be my rubbish bag. Pop that over there. What else have I got in here? Golly, that's a bottle of something gorgeous. Would I know that was in there? No, I wouldn't. Oh my goodness. I think that was bought at Christmas. I think it's been completely forgotten. And actually, this wouldn't get used. I've got a drinks fridge in which these need to go. So I need to move them to my drinks fridge because I completely didn't even know they were in there. There's also butter in here, which I don't think anyone knows is there. Right, is there anything? I'm going to see if there's anything I can chuck away first. Whole grain mustard. No, I don't think that needs to be checked. Let's just have a quick look and see if there's any obvious rubbish. Do you know, we do need to work our way through all these jams. Let's just get a cloth and let's wipe the first shelf. We've got a nice clean cloth and a thing of soapy water. We end up, I don't know about you, but we seem to end up with loads of condiments that are sort of being used but not finished. And jams, how many jams are in there? Ah, I just remembered something. I have a fridge organiser somewhere that I haven't opened. So I maybe could use my fridge organiser. I'm going to get my fridge organiser out. I bought two of them thinking they were different. But it turned out they were different prices, but they were exactly the same fridge organiser. I'm going to open it up and maybe some of my things can get organised. Let's see. Let's get the fridge organiser out. I've been wanting to reorganise this fridge, see if there's anything in here that will help me reorganise it. Right, what have we got? See if I can find a way of using these. More rubbish. Oh golly, let's hope they're not anything broken in here. Because I bought them so long ago, I probably wouldn't be too late now to send them back if they are. Right, wouldn't it be wonderful if the jams fitted in there? I think that would be too much to hope for. Will they fit in? Oh my goodness, they will. Right, okay, I'm getting quite excited now. Right, that's rubbish. Because then I can see, oh my goodness, some of these jams have got, oh my goodness, that's got mould growing on it. Oh my goodness, that is a science project. Oh. Right, golly, that was actually, what a shame, that is one from last summer and it's got mould on it. That needs to go. This is why it's worth actually going in and going through everything, isn't it? That looks okay, although it was made in 23. In fact, let's check these while we're at it. That one just looks okay. My husband loves to make jam, but the problem is we don't always eat it. We sometimes forget about it and open another one. As you can see, that's happened in here. They were not opened in 23. They were made in 23. Right. Okay. I wonder if I can move those up there. They were only made yesterday. So I can then, they're leftovers from our last night meal. What's in that one? It's another jam. It doesn't even look like it's been opened, right? Okay, I've got a lovely sink of hot soapy water and I've got a little bucket of soapy water. I'm going to get another organiser out. These could work, actually. I'm quite excited about this. You might not need to use the lids on all of them, but I can see it just sort of helps you to see what's in there. Right. There's not much Branston. I don't think anyone eats Branston pickle. I think that, I don't know how long that's been in there. Too long, probably. I think that's for consideration. That I know that hasn't been in there long. I don't know about the harissa. I'm going to need to ask my husband about some of these, I think. Right, will that go on that level? No, it won't. Do you know what? I'm just going to work my way through this to begin with. I should get rid of the ones that are like, that's okay. That's okay. That's a maybe. That's definitely okay. This needs to go back in the fridge. Right, have I cleaned the shelf underneath? I wish you were here to help cheer me on. This is not my favourite job. Right, I'm going to put these. I could do with, let me just adjust the camera so you can see what I mean. I could do with something for stacking these bowls on. That would be really good. I bet there's things you can buy that you stack in your fridge so the meals stack. Right. What else have I got going on in here? I think this might need a washer. I'm going to put these two in the sink for a wash out. It's actually not as bad as I've been dreading this job because I knew I hadn't done it for a few weeks. Looking at one of those jams, I don't think I've looked inside the jam pots for quite a while. That is horrible. At least I've found it now. That is what Fly Lady means when she talks about science projects. That is a science project. I think I've been growing penicillin in that fridge. Alright, I'm just going to wash this out so it can be draining over here. It has seen better days, unfortunately, this fridge. It is quite an old fridge. When we got it, it was second hand when we bought it. But I just loved the colour. It was one of those impulse buys on eBay, I think. We've had it a long time. It's probably been in here 10 years. I just love the colour red. I wanted a really pretty fridge for in here. Right, there's the marmalade. That is good. That is something we do eat. Right, this margarine is pretty empty, but it's not quite empty. So it can go down there for now. What is in here? Earl Grey marmalade. You know, I don't think anyone in our house eats Earl Grey marmalade. Crinkle cut gherkins. We do eat those in burgers. So that's I don't know when we last ate them though, so maybe I just needs to go. What's in this one? Cranberry. Oh my goodness, we definitely eat that. Is it in date? No. Right, that needs to go. Okay, what else? This mayonnaise I think has been open longer than I'm happy with. Let's get rid of that. What else? I think this has been, I don't think anyone, who eats piccalilli in our house? I don't ever see anybody eat piccalilli. I don't know how long it's been in there, but it needs to go. I'm going to clear out all these jars, aren't I? What could the butter go in? It could go in a butter dish, but I've already got some butter out at the moment, so maybe it would fit in here. That would be cute if it would. Oh my goodness, the butter has gone in there. Isn't that cute? And then it can go in. Oh, that's really cute. I'm pleased with that. Right, what else have I got? I've got another science project. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm definitely growing penicillin in my fridge. Christmas fig preserve. I'm not sure. I think it's a maybe. I'll put it in the maybe pile. What else? Capers. Are they in date? First question. No, they're not. They need to go. Right, tomato puree. Left over from a meal. Best before and illegible. Right, I can go. I don't know how long it's been in there. Hoisin sauce. When was that opened? I don't know. I think I'll have to put that in the maybe pile. But that mayonnaise is almost empty. I think we are using that one though. This, I can't remember when anyone last used barbecue sauce. I put that over there. I'm going to have to get my husband, I think, to go through these. So I don't want to check out. Connie, I can't remember when that lime juice was bought. Let me just see if I can read the expiry date on it. Let's take it to the light. Oh, that's in date actually, and it hasn't actually been opened, but it should be in the drinks cupboard. So that can go through to the other room. Good. Do you know, I'm just going to gather up these plastic bags because I think they're quite dangerous for the dogs. They're a bit of a choking hazard, aren't they? Right. Tomato puree. Is it in date is the first question. When was it opened? I have no idea. December 25. So good, that's a good start. It is in date. So you know what? That could go in one of these little boxes. So it's quite, it can be messy if it leaks. So let's pop it in there. And we can actually see what we've got. Okay, this, I don't even know what that is. So it can go over there. What else? A cheap jam. Golly, is it in date? It is in date. Why did we buy that? Put it over there. Right, I've got another thing to wash now. Good. This job felt completely overwhelming to me. It's a bit of a grey old day. I was supposed to do it. It was one of my anti-procrastination tasks for this week. But then I procrastinated or I forgot and just didn't do it. It was only Wednesday yesterday. So I'm not doing so bad. I'm filming this on Thursday. This feels quite greasy. Let's put some washing up liquid on it. See if that will get the grease off. I might have to get a bit of pink stuff on it as well. I love pink stuff. Oh, that's really good. The fairy's actually bringing it off. I might leave it in soak a little bit while I just clean the next bit. Woo!
Kate, here is your reminder.
Sorry about that. Alexa decided to come on. Right, I think all of these garlic cloves are old. They're dry. They're shriveled up. Do you know what? They're going into the compost. Ta-da! I'm making an executive decision before they turn into another science project. Woo! What was that noise? It's a bit worrying. Orange juice. Okay, mustard. More garlic cloves. Those ones aren't bad. I'll keep those. I know the mustard's getting used, so that can stay. Oh, more mustards. Who knew we had 2 mustards? I need another condiment tray, don't I? I need one for mustard. I'm actually liking these fridge organisers. It's just if we actually keep them organised, I think it could be a good way of seeing what we've got, rather than everything just being mixed up. So I'm putting mustard in that one. I've got 2 mustards. Will they fit in there? Ooh, what a shame. Almost. Oh, I think that would work. Let's put the jams away. So I should probably put the jams in the order I want them to get used. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. I might be a fan. Okay. More jams. Do you know what? I'm going to reorganise this. Actually, I'm going to put the bought jams in one and the homemade jams in another. And actually, I need to rejig that. Let's put them the other way around. So the open ones at the front and they get used first. Good. Let's get rid of the rubbish as I go along. I'm not using the lids on these ones at the moment. I think I need to. Right, what else in here? This is looking so much better. I'm just going to clean out the trays. Oh, golly, I've spilt a lot of water on the floor. As my grandma used to say, you can't make an omelette without cracking some eggs. I think that means you can't get things. You have to go through the mess sometimes, don't you? You have to go through the mess. And that's what I'm doing. I'm embracing the mess to get to a better place. But I'm doing it using my timer so I don't overwhelm myself. And I'm just doing one shelf at a time. But actually, it's not been as bad a job as I thought it was. Right, let's look at the bottom shelf. Ketchup, that does get used by my daughter mainly. And steaks, I'm going to have that's on probation. I don't know if that gets used. I don't use it. Those definitely get used. I'm not sure about that. It's looking so much better. Oh, I've not forgotten about the veg tray. Veg tray next. I probably need a box to put all the veg in. Oh goodness, something bad happened in the bottom of that. So what can I put all the veg in? I don't want to use my nice clean thing. Do you know what? I'm just going to get the veg tray out first. Something has definitely gone mouldy in my veg tray. So let's move it over here and just get rid of things out of it. Right, those look very edible. Those look very edible. Those look very edible. Everything else I think is compost. So let's start getting the compost in to the compost bin. This is the trouble. If you don't do it every week, or at least once a month, it very quickly becomes a science project. My goodness. I'm just going to get rid. These are just too old. I do not want to eat these. I got rid of some celery last week. Then my husband buys celery, and in summer we eat celery. In winter we don't eat celery. And you know, I think he bought it at Christmas, and he was like, "Oh, we will eat it." I was like, "No, we're not going to eat that, darling." Oh dear, how's my timer going? The first 15 minutes. Let's pop that back in there. I'm just going to keep going, so I'm going to reset it. Oh, hello, dogs. I'm just going to keep going with this because now I've started, I want to finish it. And it's one of those jobs. I think those potatoes would be worth growing, but they're actually pretty yuck. Don't know if I can face actually dealing with those. Oh, that's horrible. No, I'm going to put them down there for now. I'm not going to deal with that straight away. Don't want to deal with that straight away. This is my least favourite job. You know what, when you do it every week, which I haven't done recently, it's so much easier and you don't have to deal with any rotten food, and also you don't waste as much if you do it every week because you see what you've got, you don't duplicate. Right, another thing for the compost bin, a rotten apple. I think these are cooking apples that we picked in the garden and then we didn't use. So I am going to deal with this bag, and do you know what, I think I might just compost these potatoes. Even though they are sprouting, so it makes me feel bad. I feel like I should plant them. I have already got some that I sprouted earlier this year. But this is such a big job in this fridge. Just don't know if I could be bothered to keep the potatoes, but they are looking quite healthy actually, and they would. Do you know what? I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep these, and I'm gonna plant them in my vegetable garden, and we'll get some potatoes because they're sprouting, so they clearly want to be. They want to be useful. So I've got some in here that I've already done. So if I put these into a dish, put them on the windowsill, they will start to sprout. I'll just pop them in there for now. I'll probably need a bigger dish, but I'll show you the ones I did. These are the ones I did earlier in the year, but I need to plant them out now. I need to put them in a pot in the conservatory, or actually plant them into the ground under a cold frame, and we'll get early new potatoes. Oh golly, I feel so bad. There's so much gross things in this cupboard. Yuck. Oh, I hope I'm not grossing you out here. This is just too bad. I really don't think I can deal with that one. I think that was just going to have to go in the bin. Oh, let's just compost it though. Oh, it's just so horrible. This is going to need emptying, isn't it? After I've done this. These are literally, they have turned to compost in my fridge. Yuck. I hope I've got a pinny on. Whew, I think I need a breather. Right. Is there anything in here? No. Next thing I'm going to have to do is wash this awful, awful thing. I don't even think, I was going to walk through to another room with it, but it might drip everywhere. Oh, it is dripping. Oh, gross. Right, that is where my potatoes have turned into compost. I think I might actually need to get some steriliser on that, some bleach. Let's just give it a wash out and let it sit for a minute so I don't have to deal with it straight away. Let's get the hot soapy water running on it, and it will look much better after it's been sat with after this. I might put a bit of bleach in. In fact, I'm going to. That will help, won't it? It'll smell much better. Good. Golly, this has turned into a mammoth declutter in my fridge, isn't it? Who knew it was going to be that bad? I did, I think. I'm sure your fridge isn't as bad as mine. Mine is really, really bad. I think part of the problem is I'm not the cook in this house, so I don't really go in the fridge that often. Apart from, that's an excuse, isn't it? But apart from to get milk, I don't go in the fridge that often. I'm definitely the cleaner. Right, let's leave it just to sit in the bleach for a bit while I clean out the rest of the fridge. Have I done the bottom shelf? I can't remember. Oh, I haven't done this though, have I? Let's get into this. I might need a bit of bleach in my water as well. I've got another tray here to deal with as well. But you know what? It's not as bad in here now. Now I've got that one bad bit out. The rest isn't too bad. Let's just pop that in there. I need to see what's in here next. You know, I think that's just okay. I don't think they've been in there very long. Right, let's just check dates and things. The apples look fine. Oh, I do need to get my cloth. I've dripped some horrible things over here. Because I've given it a major declutter, I think it would be a lot easier to keep on top of it. And now that I've got these little organisers in here. Right, I'm going to take a little break on that. I'm going to start taking things through to the other fridge because I think these drinks need to go in the other fridge. That's my rubbish bag. I may need another rubbish bag, but I'm just going to start. Holly, is the Baileys okay? I think it was probably... Oh, it's been opened. Oh, that's good. Holly, what am I going to use the bottle of champagne for? I think we were given this at Christmas and then we forgot to drink it. Maybe I should open it when I get to 5,000 subscribers. What do you think? Should I celebrate with a bottle of Moët? Right, let's put some lights on. I'm going in my drinks fridge. This is a much better, more manageable fridge, but it hasn't weirdly got a drinks rack. Isn't that odd? It does need a little bit of a clean, but it's not bad. It has, I put the Baileys in there. Need to remember to drink that. What else have I got in here? This is pretty good. I've got some hummus and some blueberries. I need to keep an eye on those and make sure I eat them. And the garlic could go through to the other fridge now. Oh, golly. Look at this. I've got sprouting garlic. I think I need to grow those. I'm going to talk to my husband about it. I think we could plant those out in the garden and grow garlic this year. Maybe not. I'll ask him. He'll know. Can I grow garlic from garlic cloves? Should I have saved the other ones? These are nice, plump, new garlic cloves. So these can go in this fridge. Thank you for joining me while I'm doing my fridge. It's really nice to have some company. This is not a fun job, is it? But if I feel like you're here with me, doing it with me, so it makes it a bit more fun. Right, the garlics can go in there, and then hopefully my husband will see them when he's cooking. I might have to give him a guided tour of my fridge. Or our fridge, should I say. Did I clean that bottom? Oh, golly, this bottom shelf is broken, unfortunately. But we've tried to get a replacement for it, but this is such an old model of fridge. My husband couldn't find one. He looked on eBay, but he just couldn't find a... I wonder if we just need to take it out, because we're getting close to the point where I think it's just going to collapse. Right, let's pop those in there. Okay, the mayonnaise is in. I'm thinking about that bottom shelf. I haven't decided what I'm doing with it. Let's give these a wipe out. But it's asking for trouble, that drawer shelf, isn't it? Because it's likely to collapse. I'm going to put the orange juice back in here because this is where I would look for orange juice if I wanted orange juice. And I don't know what this is. I really don't know. Spicy roast pepper. It's been opened, unfortunately. I think it's been open a while. And it's expired. So that's definitely... I'm going to have to empty all these jars into my composty thing. And then I think I'm going to have to... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to have to then wash the jars out and recycle all the glass jars. So it is quite an involved job, which is probably why I was putting it off, because I knew it was like condiment city in there, and there was a lot of things that just weren't getting used and that had been open for too long. Right, let's pop this here. So I've got another carrier bag ready in case I need any more. I'm going to take this through to the other room. Because I was looking for soda water last week for some reason, and actually I can make a lime soda, which is a really nice mocktail, really, isn't it? It tastes like it's a Mexican lime soda. It tastes like what drink is it? There's a drink where you add vodka. What is that called? Is that a vodka martini or something? I don't know, but it tastes very good. So I think I might make myself a mocktail tonight. And it tastes exactly the same without the vodka as it does with the vodka. So your brain will be fooled. Right. How long have I been going for now? 25 minutes. I knew it was a big job. It is a big job. There's a dirty cup there. Let's see if we can start putting the fridge back together. I've got a lot of items for consideration here that I need to just run, most of which I think are going to be leaving the building. So the ketchup could go in the door, and that is something we use, the mango chutney, and they can both go there. They do get used regularly. Look at that, isn't that amazing? That is my fridge sorted, pretty much. Oh, I can see some black gunk in the back. Oh, that's never a good thing to see in your fridge. I thought I'd done it all. But I'm looking at this drain. Oh goodness, this drain is always bad. Oh, thank goodness, it's just a mouldy vegetable. But you always need to check this bit at the back. And actually, sometimes we have to pull our fridge out because sometimes you just get gunk underneath the fridge. I don't know how it gets there. Maybe it's because my fridge is old. Good. More to go in the compost caddy. I think that's green bean or runner bean or something. It was. Good. Let's go and see how this is getting on. Ooh, I've got an old Dishmatic here that I was about to retire. Which is the retiree one? I think the retiree one's unfortunately the one I filled up. I was about to retire it as a bathroom Dishmatic, so I'm going to use that one on this. I was going to make it either a bath or just for cleaning, bath or shower, or even when they get. It could be a toilet Dishmatic, but you have to decide what it's going to be and then leave it for that. Don't get them mixed up, obviously. Well, this is a job. This is definitely a job for my other half. Let's pour the bleachy water out. That's looking a lot better and it smells so much better. Let's have another go at it. Probably the difference is insanely amazing. It smells so fresh now. Amazing, the power of a bit of washing up liquid and some bleach. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Anyway, I hope that watching me do this is maybe inspiring you to tackle your fridge or your freezer or one of those sort of household jobs that none of us like doing, really, to be fair, do we? But you might have been putting off like me. I've been putting this one off for a while. I'm going to have to get a cloth at the back of this just to make sure the underside is clean. I'm going to put these ones over here because I want them to dry quickly. If I put them on the Arga, things dry much quicker on the Arga. I might need to use a tea towel as well. I've got a cup of tea here. I'm going to just have a pause and a slurp. Just pause. Cleaning out the fridge is thirsty work. Right, where is that cloth gone? Let's just get this cloth on in here. Let's just clean the base of this with it. Unfortunately, this has seen better days. I say this fridge is, a lot of the innards of this fridge are on their last legs, unfortunately. It wasn't perfect when we got it, to be fair. It was just a bit of damage, but we didn't pay a lot for it. And I say I bought it because I loved the colour. Right, golly, look at all that I've got to deal with and talk to my husband about, most of which I'm hoping he's going to say I can get rid of it. But you know what? He'll be able to find what he's looking for in the fridge. I've got rid of all those rotten things. This needs a wash, doesn't it, as well? I think I haven't washed this one out yet. Let's give it it's not bad, that one. There's nice bleachy soapy water. Golly, I think I've got a blocked sink here. I need to push this out and unblock the sink. Let's pop that in there. I think this pan is going to be decluttered. It's really difficult to clean, and when we cook on it, everything sticks to it. It's a non-stick pan that's no longer sticky. What do you do with can you recycle non-stick pans? Can I put it in metal recycling? Do you know? Please let me know, because I don't know whether to put it in the rubbish or in the recycling, because I don't think it's not good enough to donate, because everything sticks to it. So it's a bit pointless, a non-stick pan that's not non-stick. It looks okay, but it's a nightmare to use. Right. And to be fair, we probably have had it a few years. Okay, we're getting there. Right, let's just check these veggies are still in date. Because I'm going to put stuff back in. I think they're all okay. 24th of Feb, 21st of Feb. And what's that date on this one? I can't read it. It looks okay-ish. This doesn't look as good as the other ones, I must admit. Oh, why is there no date on it? Am I just not seeing it? I think they're okay, so I need to get them back in the fridge. So let's start by drying some of these bits off so I can put my fridge back together. I'm just wondering what I've had a genius idea. Maybe the veggies could go in there. It's the room. Let's have a look in the fridge and see if there's room. And then my husband will know they are what needs using. I think that's actually probably meant for dairy, to be fair. Oh, I don't think that's going to fit in there, is it? Would it fit on there? No, it won't. Okay. Let me just rethink that one. My time is going again. Oh my goodness, I'm going in for the final 15 minutes. This is a big job, isn't it? I could have done it slower if I'd done it 15 minutes at a time. I'm just going to shut this door because the dogs are just coming in from their walk. I could have done it slower if I'd just gone shelf by shelf. So you don't have to do it all in one go. You can just do 15 minutes and then stop. I think the trick is not to pull like I did. Don't pull everything out because otherwise it does take you quite a while to put it all back in and just deal with it. But I knew this needed a major go over. So that's why I did it this way. Right, that's going back in there. That's good. And actually, it's quite nice to have it tidy. I'm really going to, because I know I need to go and do a grocery shop. There's not actually an awful lot of food in there, is there? But now I can face doing a grocery shop because I can see what's in there and what we need and what we don't need. So that's in there because for any meat that comes in, I tend to put it into 2 containers. So meat will sit in there. What else do I need? I've got a door thing. I wonder if I could swap the door things around and this could be the drinks one. Not sure if that would work. This is still really wet. It's sort of absorbed water. Oh. I think after this I'm going to need to take a bit of a breather and get my husband to come in and go through these jars with me. Or should I just do it on my own? Maybe I'll run it by him, see what his reaction is. How do they go back in like that? Good. So actually I reckon that and that can go in there. And actually the ketchup goes in there as well and it takes the pressure off that bottom drawer. Or I could actually put that one as the bottom drawer, which might be safer since the bottom drawer is broken. Anyway, I thought you might like to see that Branston's going. I'm not keeping it. I think it's out of date anyway. No, this is actually still in date. I've got, oh, what is that? That's a lid. Got a lemon here that I found, could go in the drinks cupboard. But that is it. That is my sorted out fridge. And all of that, I think, is clutter that just needs to go. I'll just have to process it so I can recycle it. And the vegetable matter can go in the compost caddy. Anyway, thank you for joining me. So there's a view of my decluttered, organised fridge. And I'll just see if I can put any more of those little fridge organisers in because they are quite handy for keeping things organised. And I bet they stack as well. Oh my goodness, look. They stack. How exciting is that? So if you had a lot of things in there, you could stack. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you're enjoying my cleaning and tidying and decluttering videos and my house tours, please do subscribe. And also, please do like the videos and comment. I love to hear from you and it really helps. It's really appreciated. Bye for now.